For once, guys, the video that we're reacting to actually has a happy ending, at least for the victim, and this is a case that I never even knew about until today. This clip is relatively easy to understand. It shows this guy dressed in a red shirt. We can then see a woman in front of him who clearly looks uncomfortable to be there. And over time, as this clip progresses, it becomes abundantly clear that this guy in red is actually holding this woman as a hostage, and right when the clip ends, we can see this guy with a camera walking up and recording them. Now, just like me, I'm sure that most of you guys were not privy to this incident ever happening, and that's because it happened quite a while ago in the year of 1990 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The story starts off relatively simple with a smaller crime. The man in red, Marcelo, decided to enter a store with one of his friends and attempted to shoplift some items from the store. At first, their plan seemed to be working. They were attempting to steal shoes, shorts, and t-shirts, but they quickly panicked after a police that just happened to be patrolling the area walked into the store, and this is when Marcelo had a pretty radical idea. He was going to take the saleswoman behind the desk as a hostage and as a bargaining chip so that he could potentially get out of this unscathed. The unfortunate saleswoman that he picked up was identified as Luciana, and she was just 14 years old at the time this whole entire incident happened. Can't imagine being that age and going through something so traumatic. Marcelo then attempted to make his escape. He exited the store, but was later cornered by approximately 50 police officers and authorities, and they were in a full-fledged standoff for roughly 3 hours, and the entire time, Marcelo had a pew-pew aimed at Luciana's head. The entire time, authorities were attempting to negotiate with Marcelo, however, he was not budging, and the situation was becoming more and more dire. Every single hour that passes when a victim is being held hostage is a higher risk for things to go wrong. That is until a police sergeant by the name of Claudio had a pretty crazy idea. He decided to disguise himself as a TV cameraman, and he approached Marcelo, and Marcelo actually allowed this to happen. And as Claudio got closer and closer to Marcelo, he realized that his pew-pew was not actually cocked. This was the only chance that he saw fit for them to get out of this situation, so he threw his camera down and lunged for Marcelo's arm. Fortunately, this caught Marcelo off guard, and immediately afterwards, a large group of people ran in to help. Luciana was fortunately saved, and as for Marcelo, he was taken off scene, and we really don't know what happened to him. Now, because this case happened quite a while ago in 1990, there's not a whole lot of information as to what happened after this case, or really not a whole lot of information about the case in general, but what Claudio did here is very commendable and extremely brave. On top of this, I'm pretty shocked that Marcelo would take a chance like this at risking more jail time and a higher sentence, because apparently it's only 1 to 4 years for theft in Brazil, at least according to current law, and he obviously extended that sentence by a lot. As always, let me know what you guys think about this case in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see next. I also have my Patreon linked in my bio if you want to help support me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.